Simply remembering his warning now will not undo the wars and the changes that the years have seen. There is blood on these stones, and that is all anyone remembers now.
An image of a polished Adra cube flashes into your mind. That's the second time I've heard about that cube. There's writing on the sides, but the image is too faint for you to read it. The Anamthath turns away from you and looks at the ground, gnawing a pointed claw. You can't change the past, but your choices now still matter, so give them something else to remember. Okay. Yes, that is the problem.
Another Estremor came through here a few days ago, and, well, letting him through was a mistake. One I am eager not to repeat.
Yeah, but you let the wrong one through, though.
The tribe has a reputation for being
the problem.
too soft with Estremoran. One that will not be improved by my failure to stop this man, who has desecrated our most sacred sites.
Sounds like the man I came here to stop.
I won't repeat a mistake in my haste to correct it. We bar Twin Elms from Estremoran to protect the ancient places that the Builders left behind. The Builders left this heritage to us to defend, but they alone had access to it. On this much, at least the 6 tribes agree.
You again see the polished Adra cornerstone in your mind. This time the image is clearer. Each face of the stone is inscribed with a phrase you know by heart. You feel your lips form words. A gift from the builders of civilization to the guardians of their legacy. May the guardians watch the door while the builders keep the key.
These were the words given to the keepers of the stone.
I know.
Very well. The city is yours to explore.
Hell yeah.
Tell the guard at the gate that you come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the guided compass. If the gods have truly returned one of the builders to us, find the Delimgon of Ter Everon in Elm's Reach. If the gods have sent you here with a purpose, the Delimgon will know.
In the meantime, I shall be here to assist you. One of my companions, a representative of the Vailian Republics, wishes to discuss a trade issue with you. Yes, the Vailian godlike, blessed of Hylia. So they say. The Anamthath's face shows no outward emotion, but a voice betrays annoyance at Palagina's interruption. And diplomat of the Duke Bells, I understand you were to be sent here with trade assurances from your masters. Revered Anamthath, it is true that I was chosen to convey these assurances, but understand I was fashioned more for war than etiquette. In these dangerous times, perhaps it is better to send warriors to do diplomats' work. Indeed, Anamthath, regarding the exclusive trade agreement, the Republics are fully committed to exclusive trade on all previously discussed goods for the next 5 years. What? No, I did that wrong.
Followed my orders. You're a great...
God damn it. Shoot. Bah! I did that wrong. I didn't understand that. I was sort of like, the shrug was kind of, I was like, don't do it. I guess the no was basically telling her to do what she originally did. God damn it.
Indeed.
Annoying.
Another Estremor. Few
Right.
Estremoran are given the freedom of our... Looters have grown,
Mm-hmm.
permitting more...
Alright. Mm-hmm.
You'd better explain yourself.
Okay.
There's no way you could
Yep,
have known
exactly,
this
Thord.
saying. Not unless you are a Galoot. Feralt's warning came before the... Feralt believed that the invaders... While Feralt's...
Okay.
Another Estremor came through here a few days... I won't repeat a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
These were the words given to the keepers. Very well.
Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Nod head. The Republics feel it would be best in the best long-term interest of all parties if you maintained your traditional goods trades with the Deerwood. A strange turn. What do the Republics want, then? Ta Undratara pearls. Trade will be picking up quickly on them in the Eastern Reach. You will buy them exclusively from us for the next 5 years. In exchange, we shall be an exclusive market for Adraban and Karagolan for the same period. An interesting proposition, Valian. We will send emissaries south to discuss the details at greater length. Your appearance here speaks well of your Duke's intentions. Revered Anamfath.
That's it. My position in the Brotherhood gone. I can't believe I just made up new trade terms to the Glanfather and Anamenfath. Postenago.
Pallegina, you did the right thing for the Republics, even if the Dukes can't see it from their vantage. You can deal with their disapproval later.
Verus. They have a saying in Biagepe. New gold clears even the oldest debts. If I'm right, all will be forgiven. If not, there's nothing I can do about it now.
Good call. Child of the Five Sons, quest completed. Hopefully the Republics, yep. The Republics have got to gain something from the deal, but they will. Cool. Excellent. Well done, Pallegina. Yeah, I just misunderstood. That was sort of relating, the smile was me going, yes, what we talked about last time you should keep doing. And for a minute I misunderstood. I was just like, wait, what? So. What am I doing on, let's see. Defiance Bay, hero, moderately good. Gilded Vale, champion, overwhelmingly good. Deerford Village, hero, moderately good. Twin Elms, ally, faintly good. Okay. Knights of the Crucible, hero, moderately good. The Dozens, hero, moderately good. House Domenal, terror, overwhelmingly bad. I guess that's what happens when you wipe them from the face of the earth. Yeah, see, that's what I would say, Rogan. I felt like, you know, the last thing they need is another war. It's good for military merchants, not good for trade. Dragon's skull is brown with age and polished smooth. That's cool. What are the 6 tribes? Clanfathan society is divided into tribes, which are further divided into clans. Each tribe is united by a particular history or way of life, and clans are communities of families that live together. In truth, there are more than 6 tribes, but the 6 largest have traditionally led the others. Each of the 6 has a seat here in the Passage of the 6, where we discuss matters of common interest. You saw, for instance, the debate that occurred before the Broken Stone War. The 6 tribes are the Keepers of the Stone, Fisher Crane, Fisher Price, my first tribe. 3 Tusk Stelgare, Stone Bramble, Twice Split Arrows, and of course the Guided Compass. Who are the Keepers of the Stone? They are the first and oldest of the tribes. When they first sailed to Ire Glanfeth, they met the builders who gave them the cornerstone, and those words you quoted as a token of friendship. Many of the tribes, even among the 6, look to the Keepers for guidance and leadership. Their long history grants them a place of honor in our society, though it has also made them more conservative in my observation. Alright, what about Fisher Price, my first tribe? A mostly Orland tribe from the Thane Bog. Most of the sites they guard are half buried in the wetlands, and even the other tribes couldn't tell you where they are. They are not the most renowned of the tribes, but they are the cleverest and subtlest. Say what you will about the berserkers of 3 Tusk Stelgare, I'd rather face them than a Fisher Crane ambush squad any day. They're named after a long-necked bird that lives in the bog. It can stand motionless for hours, waiting for a muck frog or a spotted salamander, but when it strikes, it's faster than anything. Alright, what about 3 Tusk Stelgare? Same as everybody. They're fearless maniacs, and they want everyone to know it. They're considered a wild bunch, even among Glanfathans. Many of their territories have seen the most conflict with the Estra Morwen, and they don't forget it. They don't want anyone else to, either. They inflicted and bore some of the heaviest casualties in the wars with the Estra Morwen. In fact, there was a rift within 3 Tusk Stelgare after the War of Black Trees. Dozens of clans broke away from the ravaged lands and retreated further into the Deerwood, joining whichever tribes would take them. Broken Tusks, some call them. The majority of the tribe dug into the half-burned forest to hold the line, and many respect them for it. They're more than earned their place among the 6, but they advocate more conflict than is wise. And too many others are quick to idolize them for their valor in battle. Idolize! QA mistake! Dun dun dun! Immersion broken! No, just kidding. Tell me about Stone Bramble. Mostly dwarves out of the White March. They're one of the younger tribes formed over the years by trade routes between the wilds and the mountains. They see themselves as genuinely Glanfithin, though, and who can argue with them? Only Fisher Crane decide to defend sites in such inhospitable territory. Personally, though, I'd say it's gone to their heads. They like to think the rest of us have it easy in the lowlands, forgetting that the wars of the Estermoran never reached their mountains. Still, they came to our aid during both. They're named for a tough, thorny little plant that grows up in the mountains. It suits them. I'm not familiar with the twice-split arrows. Not many are. They're traditionally outcasts and exiles from other tribes. Probably the least respected tribe of them all, but our ancestors believe they should have a voice, and so they've got a seat among the six. Most of the other tribes see them as scavengers and bottom feeders, but don't say that to a twice-split arrow. They think themselves survivors, and they're as proud of their tribe as anyone else. They'll accept anyone, and I suppose they're versatile in that. You never know what you're getting with them, though. Some clans will rob you blind, and others will slaughter a lamb for the honor of your visit. Okay? They steal the lamb first, and then they slaughter it. The Guided Compass is your tribe, right? Indeed. We're one of the younger tribes, and not one of the most prestigious. We've tried to keep peace with the Estermorwen, which has earned us the reputation of appeasers among some of our hardline brethren in Three Tusk Stelgare and the Keepers of the Stone. We value our heritage as Glanfithins, but we recognize that the Estermoran are here to stay. The way we see it, we can better follow our mandate to protect the places of the builders by making peace with our neighbors. Okay, what about you? I am the Anamfath of the Guided Compass. Like many Anamfatha, I have leadership in my blood. While tribal authority is not strictly hereditary, we believe that strong leaders can impart a portion of their soul to their children and grandchildren, meaning that Anamfatha may succeed from a single line for many generations. Of course, with all that's happened here lately, I've wondered whether my family's line is coming to an end with me. Alright, farewell. Peace upon your hearth.
Hmm?
Okay. Good on time. Okay. Alright, so let's check out, as I looked at it and I forgot what I looked at already. Okay, so good. So we got about another 20 minutes. So let me head up to Elm's Reach. And let me see if I can, at the very least, I want to be able to sort of find what the heck that thing is that I carefully opened the scroll case to discover. And then we'll see about finding out what happens with the Dellingan sisters here. Try to keep finding Theos. Sup, bros? Your elder said I could go in here, so let me in. The guard places his spear between you and the path that leads beyond the gates. Still, Estremor, the rest of the city is forbidden except by order of one of the Anamfatha. Trespassing in Twin Elms is punishable by death. I come to see the cornerstone with the blessing of the Guided Compass. The guard scowls and looks at his companion, who nods back. He turns to you again, his knuckles whitening around the shaft of his spear. Always too cozy with the Estermoran. Go, then, and mind your step around the sacred stones. I will, thanks. Nice line there. It's a Stelgar. Alright, Elm's Reach. 1 hour? Wow, this is not a close proximity city. All right, first of all, okay, a residence near the entrance of the settlement. which could be either here or here. Or here, actually. Walking through the suburbs. I guess so, right? Hello? That's quite a serious suburb. Endless Paths are riot. Oh, man, you and the Endless Paths. I mean, eventually I'll go to the Endless Paths. Probably just before the game ends, I'll go to the Redrick's Hold thing and take care of Redrick, and then do the Endless Paths thing. Is that where I found it? Oh.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Stashed away under the floor. Looking for this relic. Okay, so I don't think it's this house. Go on a killing spree in Defiance Bay, clear the entire city. Nah. I think Defiance Bay was good enough at doing it to itself. And it's true, I did do that for People Don't Domino. Listen, I cleared the city of a crumb, you know. I took out a crime family, okay? I did the city a solid when I did that. Whoa, boar. It is indeed an Arsenal shirt. Yep. That is indeed an Arsenal shirt. It's actually my newest of the jerseys. Yeah, no, I want to take Redrick down. Don't get me wrong.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Fire gives off the thick, rich odor of burning peat. Okay. I'm looking for this relic that supposedly is in one of the entrances, one of the homes near the entrance to this district, buried below the floor. So... Oh, you don't want me to catch up to you? Yeah. I'm actually, to be fair, I'm actually more of a general football fan, soccer fan. I'm generally more of a soccer fan, sort of generally. So I have the Netherlands national shirt. Look at the way that moves. It's so awesome. I have the Netherlands national shirt. I have the Greece national shirt. I have IAK, which is from the Greek team in Athens. I have AC Milan shirt. I do have a Manchester United shirt. I've got a Newcastle United shirt. So I've even got an Irish Rules football shirt. And there's a couple of others that I'm missing. Cameroon. So I can't say that like Arsenal is my number one favorite. I do like them, but actually probably my favorite is Liverpool. If I had to really sort of kind of quantify the one that I like the best. All right, well maybe this one? It's the only other one I haven't tried, so I hope it's this one. Hey, what's up, Mosky? Oh, I will. Yeah, I killed him the first time. I was like, what the heck? Whoa, what? Okay, for a minute I thought there were a bunch of people saying, like, he's powerful, and they were, like, ready to jump me. Supposedly? I have never heard the term supposedly. Oh, this looks promising. I've heard supposedly, but I've never heard of supposedly. That's a new one on me, man. The heck is this thing? Artifact we seek has been moved to Elm's Reach, should be secured in a residence near the entrance of the settlement. The informant suggested it's likely stashed away under the floor. I'm in Elm's Reach, residence near the entrance to the settlement. Unless they mean on the other side of this area. Kill everyone in the village Ritter controls. He's no longer a problem. Yes, I suppose. It's my final form. Supposedly and probably. Huh. I guess that's better than the other possibility, which would have been probably. No, I had never heard that before. I mean, it's certainly not proper English yet. Maybe at some point, but. Golden Grove. Home. I mean, these are the homes that are near the entrance to the district. These are not entrances to the district. It's got to be one of these three. Where the... Really?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
I would agree with that. Hello. Hey, gentlemen, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. I'm only here for another 15 minutes or so, but... Oh. That's just blood moss. I'm going back in there. I don't believe that. I was just thinking that, Thorg, but what the hell, man? How you doing, gent? I should be given a bonus. I mean, I know that it's here.
Fine.
It's got Mechanics 5, damn it. Oh, that's good. I mean, it's good that you're still in a good mood, but I'm sorry about the drinking heavily trying to forget my week. That sucks. I feel like this has got to be the place.
Yes?
It's obnoxious. Ah, congratulations, gent. You're the Gamer of the Week. Gentleman B is, Gent is so good. He's so good that he wins awards and doesn't even realize it. Mind your paths, Estremor. The guided compass trusts easily, but I don't.
Of course.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Oh, I see, I see. Sorry, dude. I read that one already.
Fine.
Maybe you're right, Thorg. Maybe I don't. That's lame. I feel like I understand the whole mechanics thing, but I feel like I ought to get a massive bonus for having been able to figure out by, you know, taking the thing out of the scroll case without breaking the seals. I should have been able to know something different. I mean, there's only 3 houses. I ought to be able to get a boast to searching it out. Never before has a man slipped past with so much ease. A sign, a dark sign. It has come to pass. We could not have foreseen it. The Delumgan could not either. And what does that tell us? Estremor, excuse us. We are not used to your kind here under the great trees. If you can assist you, we will. Tell me about the man you speak of. Not Glenfathan. Broke into the tower, here in Elm's Reach. Nobody saw him come, not even the Delumgan. He moved in silence like a Stelgaer in the shadows. Our hunters caught no scent until it was too late. But we heard the stones crack, and we stepped inside Ter Everin. Dark omen, I say this. Delumgan, what are they? They are ancient children of the giant elms. Our people have lived with the 2 sisters in peace since we arrived hundreds of years ago. Delumgan call us friends. We call them our own kin. Our protection, their wisdom. Together we share a strong bond. They have always lived under the shadow of the great elms. Walk until you cross the stream, and there you'll find the Delumgan sisters. Alright. Delumgan sisters. I will check that out in a minute. I'm just going to make one more pass through here. Man. Kill him, then eat his hearth.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
I bet it's that empty house.
I'm here.
It's that empty house, and I bet Thorg is right. I just don't have the mechanics for it, which is silly. Office spacing it. Yeah, I'm gonna, FYI, I'm gonna have to ask you to come in on Saturday.
Hmm?
You need to give me my stapler. I want you to give me my stapler, but I need my stapler back. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, let's find those sisters. The Delumgan sisters. Ah, I wondered about this.
You have stayed true to our cause, Inquisitor, when so many others have not. For every heretic we confess, for every betrayer that burns on our pyres, new sheep continue to flock to Iavara ex Encios. But not you. I underestimated you in the beginning, but no longer.
You honor me, Grand Inquisitor, in a flashback.
It is not for honor that I summoned you today, but for duty. Too many of our own have confessed upon the wheel and the rack and the flame. Too many of our faithful have had their minds poisoned by the Kratom witch. The tide is against us now. We have but one option. Iavara's following must see her exposed for what she is. She must confess her heresy before my court.
How would we reach her? I know, right, Thorg?
Not in Kratom, surely. Their lord has embraced her heathen faith and protects her with his army. But in Oceanus, things would be different. The king of Oceanus is a sinful man. We have helped him to see the error of his ways, and now he fears for his soul. He would pay any price for absolution.
But how would we get Iavara to move to Oceanus?
You have already done much for the Inquisition. I wouldn't ask this were there any other choice.
I'm getting this serious, like, Knights of the Old Republic 1 vibe, you know? I understand it's sort of the whole the Watcher thing, but I'm getting this serious Knights of the Old Republic vibe. It'll be like, who is Darth Revan? You know what I mean?
Hmm?
Alright. Time to talk to the Delumgan sisters. who have just made an appearance. Dryads, I assume. Siddha, in other words, dryads. Two identical women seem to fade into view as they move away from the great trees that camouflage them. Their skin is tree bark, ridged and scaly, wreathed in a curling tangle of roots, buds, and blooms. Their hair hangs beneath the shade of serrated leaves, like the drooping branches of the elms above, and the pupils of their eyes are encircled by hundreds or even thousands of concentric rings, as if to mark the accumulated wisdom of millennia.
Turn around, flesh creature. Outsiders are not permitted to approach the elms.
Take it easy, Siddha. Oh, really, Hippo? That's good. Spoilers, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing, Tom. Oh, you mean for, well, because of the Knights of the Old I mean, geez, Tom, like, how long has that game been out at this point? I know what you mean, though.
Do you not feel it, sister? Something familiar. An ancient soul, like the other one. Another defiler, no doubt. Let us fell him and be troubled no more. He would pay the debt of his predecessor.
Hey, lady, take it easy, okay? I'm one of the good ones. This is like Irenicus, too. This is like Baldur's Gate 2 also, with everyone being like, oh, the other guy said he was good too. I'm like, listen, I'm not responsible for these other clowns.
So it would seem, Rhiannon. But we must not hasten to judgment.
Coder 2, yeah, Jen?
I see a different motive here. Different questions in these eyes.
What of it, young trespasser? Is it as my sister says? Or are you here to stain this place with foul deeds?
I seek a man who came through here. It sounds as though you've already met him.
There, by his own admission, Sheetha.
Really, sister? And you wonder why your leaves begin to fall out before midsummer. Clearly that man did not want to be followed. Whatever the relationship here, I suspect it is anything but cordial.
Yeah, you're right, Sheetha.
The answer is yes, Old One. We crossed paths with Theos
Old
not
One,
long
huh?
ago, and we can tell you where he went. But I find it curious that anyone would seek him out. Suspicious, even. If we are to help you find him, we would know why.
Stopping him might end Weidman's legacy.
So that is the reason he passed this way. This is low, even for the Leaden Key.
I told you we should have confronted him, Sheetha. He has always been a poison.
It would have been
Poison.
the last thing we ever did, sister. Who can be said to have ever gotten the better of Theos?
Yes, but imagine how much fun it would have been. Can't you just picture him all strung up in vines like an angry little puppet?
But that's not what this is really about, is it? You are bound to that man. I see it now. You are awakened. Your soul is awake and something once buried deep now wells to the surface. Past overwhelms present, closes in around you. Your time has nearly reached its end.
I just need to get to Theos.
I am sorry to tell you this, but Theos cannot give you what you seek. Nor can any man. An awakening cannot be undone, any more than your past can be undone.
God damn it, I'll do it! What's she mean? I thought Merwald said... What? But that can't be right. Not after everything. There must be someone else we can ask. We did not come down this road together to be refused passage by a pair of talking saplings. Mediccio, there must be some way. To be chained to such a past. Her face is pale, her eyes hollow. A bitter and grievous thing, Watcher. So this has all been for nothing, and I'm going to lose my mind.
The soul is formless without a past to shape it. Did you truly expect to be able to wipe it away?
I'd rather have tried to put things right. A noble thought, but for the lifetimes that separate you from your problems.
However, as much as my sister speaks truly that there is no way back from an awakening, there may yet be a way forward. Would you agree, Sheetha?
I would. Were the way not so likely to end in death. The man Theos you must already know by now. You are linked by a common past. Something about it lingers within you, festering.
He's my brother.
unresolved.
Da, da, da.
What it is I cannot see any more than you. And without that knowledge, your doom is certain. But were you to learn the source of this discord, perhaps it could be put to rest. Though it is equally possible it will trouble you as much now as it did then, and merely speed your condition to its end.
My past comes to me in pieces. How do I unlock the rest?
You might wait for it to come on its own, of course. But when it comes, it will replace your sanity's last breath. Such is the nature of your condition.
Great.
Or you could learn it from someone who already knows.
Theos. Would he remember?
It is said the gods made his memory perfect, that he may never forget his charge. If he ever knew, he still does.
Good night, Varney. Oh, no problem. So all I have to do is convince my mortal enemy that he should tell me the secret of my existence. I'm sure he'll be all about that.
Not that he would tell you, of course.
Thank you.
You have followed the right person for the wrong reason, it seems. We see it often beneath the elms. The soul dragging mind and body to unknown places for unfathomable reasons. You may have wandered into Theos's path many times, in many lifetimes, without an awakening to show you why.
The only thing that's certain is you did not find what you sought.
I feel like this is sort of like an individualist version of Mass Effect. You know, like the whole concept of Mass Effect, and I don't want to spoil it, but this notion of like what the Reapers are, you know? I think it's not spoilers to say that there are these things called Reapers. When you find out the history and what's going on with the Reapers, I feel like there's sort of on an individual level, it's like perhaps you didn't learn before, and now you may learn because you've done enough, you know, legwork with your past lives to make it happen. You said you know where he went.
He has gone down beneath the tower to a place older than we, where the people of Engwith once walked. He makes his way to the buried city, Sun and Shadow.
May he stay down there and rot with the remains of his people.
I am your father. Yep.
He may yet. He won't be returning the way he came, that much is certain. He opened a secret path in the tower's base, and saw it destroyed behind him through some vile means.
Is there another way to get to him?
We know of one. On the burial isle, through the court of the penitents, Braeth Yaman. A shortcut, in fact.
Don't be cruel, sister. The way my sister speaks of is not for the faint of heart. A great pit at the center of a forgotten court, where faiths were judged in place of crimes. To most, it is simply a gateway to death. With the help of the gods, it can take you where you want to go.
What do you mean with the help of the gods?
The pit is said to have been a means of judgment by the gods. Those cast into it are meant to die. It is that way you must pass to reach Sun and Shadow.
It's like a reverse Legend of Grimrock. They're gonna like Sparta me. They're gonna 300 me into the pit, right?
The court is old. We do not know much for certain, but it would seem only the gods themselves can grant passage.
Yeah, it's true, Jen. What is this court?
No more than a ruin now. It is older than we, a place for the trial of heretics. We were not here to witness it, but at one time there was a group that refused to acknowledge the gods. Neither the first nor the last, of course, but these were numerous and all put on trial for it. Those who did not repent were cast into the pit and imprisoned below. The fall killed them, of course. The prison was not for people but for their souls, and their sentences were eternal. It is said that many of the condemned repented and were permitted by the gods to ascend from the pit, so long as they pledged their service to one of them. But these are old legends.
How would I ever get the gods to help me?
Behind us is Ter Evron, said to pierce the shroud itself and a place of communion with all gods. If ever there was a time for prayer, you have found it.
So the only way to get through this pit is to pray for help?
Not the only way. Just the only one that doesn't end with your body impaled on jagged rocks.
Lovely. The humor is just delightful. Who would I pray to? Any god you can, I should think.
I would pray first to those gods you like best. I hope for your sake, the feeling is shared.
How do I pray?
Ter Evron is also called the Hall of Stars, and the stars show us the allegiances of the gods. When stars are in conjunction, we know the gods they represent are aligned as well. You should choose a place to pray where you'll be closest to those you want to hear you. If a god stands alone, you should pray to that god. If they band together, you should address them all. Choose your words wisely, for all gods expect proper homage, and none has patience for fools.
None.
What do you wish to know?
How did you know I was pursuing Theos?
The same way that you are no doubt able to peer into the ether and
Oh, yeah,
experience
she's a big
the
fan.
souls of others. It is something we are born with, some more, some less. A gift common to many creatures of the wilds. You share certain similarities with the man you pursue. For your sake, I pray they are few and of no consequence.
You mentioned that people come to these elms without knowing why. A soul has a will all its own. Its needs and whims are seldom understood, but they follow them all the same.
There is something about this place that reaches beyond our understanding, something like a beacon. The elms have a way of uniting souls that have been seeking one another, with or without their owner's awareness.
It's like the plot of Dead Again.
Sometimes it is for love, sometimes for vengeance, sometimes for peace. Often it is for no reason we will ever know. In your case, let us hope it is for peace.
Or vengeance.
I want to know about the two of you.
There is little to be said about us, for we are bound here, caretakers and defenders of this place. Our journey has been over time but not distance, measured in observations but not experiences. We have seen the elms grow tall. We have seen cities built, burned, and built again. The only constant has been the tower, a silent companion through the ages. You can imagine why this recent destruction has stirred my sister so.
If you do nothing else, make that man pay for what he did here.
Oh, I will. What about praying for the support of the gods?
We will tell you what we can.
Oh, I already did that.
Before you go, tell me this, old one. I'm curious. If you were to subdue your enemy, what would you do with him? What would give you peace?
Won't know until I get there. Need to understand our history, so maybe put to rest. Must be destroyed, return to the wheel of life and death. Should undo the harm he's caused. I would set him on a better path.
The best path for him is the one that leads to a hungry dragon.
He has had thousands of years to set his mind. I would not be so sure I could change it. All the same, think on this matter. Be assured in your course. In the end, it may mean all the difference, not just to his soul, but to yours. And be warned. Some questions have answers that can never be learned, and it is those that trouble the soul above all others.
I imagine.
May you find an answer to yours.
Thank you, Sheeta. Quest completed, huh? Alright, Ter Evren to petition the favor of the gods. Travel to the Burial Isle. Okay, gods can grant me safe passage. Need to pray to them in Ter Evren. And that will then allow me to travel to the Burial Isle. And the Burial Isle, I imagine, is like the last act, I would assume. So, okay. Pray to the gods in Ter Evren. Pray to the gods! Major adventure added. All right. Ooh, earned 1,433 copper. Nice. That's cool. Finished in 2 hours. That's Ter Evren. Okay.
Yes?
What do you wish to know? Until we meet again.
All right. Let's see what they look like. Oh, cool. Awesome. There's some really cool character models in this game. That's pretty awesome. I wonder if your bark is worse than your bite. Hey-oh! Okay. Actually, no. That's going to confuse the hell out of me when I start this way. Okay. Alright, I'll be able to pray to those gods first. Save. Good stuff. Alright. Lovely. Excellent stuff. Alright, folks. Fun times, fun times. Yeah, we are definitely moving ahead in this, but this has been a great, great time. Looking forward to it. Okay, so before we wrap up for the night, we are going to do the game giveaway, and we'll do a quick raid like we always do. Before I do that, just a couple of quick reminders. Again, if you haven't followed the channel, that's always appreciated. If you want to see more of what you've seen tonight, I will be back with you on Thursday night with my special guest in studio in all likelihood. We may continue this game, or we may play something special with him. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. And then Friday night, when I get back from my appearance at Philly Comic-Con, again, if any of you are in the Philly Comic-Con area, I'll be around doing a panel there at 4 o'clock. And then at that night, about 9 o'clock Eastern Daylight Savings Time, we will be hanging out with the folks from the Infinity and Beyond crew as we move on in our Icewind Dale playthrough. Then Saturday, very, very important, Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, again, Daylight Savings Time, is going to be a very, very critically important announcement for this channel. So please mark your calendars. I really want to have a really, really big turnout for that. Please mark your calendars. Big announcement coming on Saturday the 9th. And so I'll see you Thursday, I'll see you Friday, and then Saturday, of course, will be that big announcement at 8 p.m. Now, don't go there. I haven't gone down there yet. You're going to have to hurry that up, Thorg. You're going to have to hurry it up. Okay. Now, let us take a look and see what games we're going to do. We are going to choose from the following 3 games. If you win tonight, you'll have a choice of one of the 3 following games. Choice number 1 comes to you courtesy of Gintolin, and it is Avedon 2, The Corruption. So choice number 1, if you win the giveaway tonight, will be Avedon 2, The Corruption. Choice number 2 is going to come to you courtesy of Shadowed Mage, and that is Memoria. Memoria, that's choice number 2. And choice number 3 is going to come to you courtesy of, let's see, Dragon Spear, and it is a story about my uncle. That is choice number 3. So choice number 1, Avedon 2, The Corruption. That's courtesy of Gintolin. Choice number 2, courtesy of Shadowed Mage, is the game Memoria. And choice number 3, courtesy of Dragon Spear, is a story about my uncle. And the giveaway tonight is going to be... trying to think of what the good theme was for the evening. So please type in that word, Suck It Ogre. If you guys are interested in winning one of these 3 games, please type in that word, Suck It Ogre, if you're interested in winning one of the 3 games that I just mentioned. And as you guys do that, I'm going to check out and see who we're going to raid. So bear with me as I do that. And again, the word is Suck It Ogre. If you are interested, type in one of those 3, type in that word if you are interested in winning one of those 3 games. Cool. I know who we're going to have. I know who it's going to be. Ogre says, suck it, nerds. Suck it, Redrick. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to go deal with Redrick, obviously. I can't have people that I put down rising from the dead and thinking that they're all that. Can't have that. That cannot happen. So is that all we've got? We just have 2 entrants, really? We just have 2 people who are interested? Only 2? Tuesday night's usually my smallest of the streams, so I understand that it's a little bit quieter here than normal, and it's also late. But still. It's free stuff. It's free games. You'd never say that in real life to an ogre? No. I agree with that. IRL, I would not be saying suck it to an ogre. That's for sure. What's up, Kais? Dem odds, right? Exactly. All right, so last call, last call. Last call, and the winner. Ah, I got you, Mr. Wonders. I got you. The late entrant. Congratulations, Kais. The late entrant. Beating those 33% odds. What's it going to be, man? What'd you like? Hacks, rigged. Looked like 3, yeah. So what's it going to be, man? What would you like? What were the games? The games were Avedon 2, The Corruption, Memoria, Memoria, and/or A Story About My Uncle. Avedon 2, The Corruption, Memoria, and A Story About My Uncle. Those were the 3. Those were the 3. What say you? What say you? Hello? Oh, you're looking at them. All right. Okay. Well, while you were looking at them, I'm going to set up everybody then for our raid. And the raid that we do is as follows. We do the Arvanauts Have Landed, followed by Volcania, capital Volcania. I know, right? Cue the Jeopardy music. Yes, the key to do this is not to do it until you hear my outro music. Once you hear about the outro music, that's when you can drop that raid call down. Those are always very helpful. We get a lot of credit for the discipline raids we do around here, so please make sure to wait until you actually hear that audio outro. You're thinking a story about your uncle? All right, cool. Good. Sounds like a plan. So, I will... All right, hang on a second. I'm going to message you right now. Okay. So this is a Steam game code, which I am messaging you right now as we speak, and it is on its way to you, Kais. Oops. So it is on its way to you, courtesy of Dragonspear. Make sure I got that right. Yes. Cool. Awesome. A story about my uncle. His name is Avedon, too. Nice. Okay. Cool. So congratulations, Kais, and thanks to Dragonspear for the help on that as well. All right, we are going to go do this raid, folks. And again, I told you about the raid call. That is going to be it for me. I'm going to see you guys on Thursday, again, sometime around 8 p.m. or so with a special guest in studio. So you will see them here Thursday night. And then again, I'll be back Friday night for Icewind Dale. And Saturday, again, big announcement. Please mark your calendars and date books and phones and all that kind of good stuff for that. Before I log off, let me just say thanks to all the people still here and for all of you who made this such an awesome stream. Thanks to my mods, to Apples, to Demiser, to Gentleman, to Thorg, all great mods, of course, and I appreciate very much you guys being here, as always. Best mods on Twitch. Thanks to my regulars, IK Enforcer, lurking like a boss. IK is a really good dude. You guys should follow him as a streamer as well. Good to see Axeman. Good to see Cherubi. Good to see Fomarth, who I've not seen in here for a while. What's up, Fomarth? Good to see Glob Monkey, Graydon, Gray. Thanks again for the retweets and everything, Gray. Thanks to Kanumi. Thanks to Kais. And congratulations, Kais. Thanks to Mercurius, Mizu Fluffy, Mosky Bear, Mr. Wonders, Nogbad, Not Diddy, all regulars of mine. I'd say Mr. Wonders now counts as a regular of mine. I think that's fair to say. Thank you so much to Not Diddy, to Obmi, to Roix, to TomTom, to Wolf5, and to Rogan. All regulars of mine. Thank you guys so much. This was a fun time. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we will continue with more of this in the next few days to come. When we are finished with this, I'm going to try to wrap up Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, and then we'll be moving on after that to probably The Witcher at that point as well. I'm going to try to get a Fighting Fantasy game book as soon as I possibly can into the stream, but that will depend on how everything works sort of like time-wise. So, all right, just give me a second while I'm popping up this stream on... Swear to God, the Twitch mobile app is like... It's so erratic sometimes. It really is irritating. All right, let me take a look at that. Oh, my authentication expired, really? There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Wonderful. Okay. We are going to go here. Remember, where to go this? 4. That's right. I'm not a part of the armed forces proper. All right. This is where we're going to go. Oh my God, as I almost put the Steam game code in chat. That would have been disastrous. That was not what I wanted to cut and paste. Again, make sure to wait until you hear my audio outro. We are going to go over to hang out with Baki Hanma. Baki's a cool dude. He is playing an Arkham Asylum marathon at the moment. He likes the Batman games, I think, as much as I do. So make sure you go over there as soon as you hear my audio outro, and let's give Baki Hanma some love. And as for me, I will see all of you guys on Thursday night. Thank you all so much. Best viewers on Twitch, please spread the word about the show. Continue to move it towards partnership. And again, big announcements coming on all these fronts in the next couple days. I'll catch you guys on Thursday. Until then, be good to each other. Love you all. Have a good night.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart? Were your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means? Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how take a different tack. You can turn and face your demons, or you can give yourself a break. You can go a new direction, life is only what you make. When it comes to your own vision, when you got to